weekend, and at home on Saturday, you get the win, the exhibition win. But what were the good things? What did you guys get out of that contest?
Honestly, I think we've got as much out of an exhibition game as we could have hoped for. Again, a chance to play a lot of players in front of a great crowd. Again, nearly 4,000 coming out for an exhibition game does show just how important what it is we do to this community, for this community, and the support they give us. Talking about the community is so appreciated. So again, we feel a responsibility to continue winning ways. We know if we do so, there will be large crowds. But the Ceddies game, again, we didn't take anything for granted. Our players prepared as if it was any other game. Okay, we did not allow the fact that it was an exhibition game that would not count in the official standings or stats. That never came up with any of our players, and you certainly saw in their performance that wasn't how they approached the game. They had an opportunity to go out and play with their buddies, their friends, their teammates, and they made the most of it.
All right, so opening week, opening night on Saturday, and the schedule makers, hey, they wanted to see the defending champion at Azusa for the Jacks making the road trip, and thoughts on the season opener.
Well, it's a tremendous challenge that we're excited about, quite frankly. Again, we have developed a great rivalry with Azusa Pacific. It's a rivalry born out of mutual respect. We won the championship in 2015. They won it last year in 2016. They're currently ranked 8th in the country in the AFCA National Coaches Poll. And so it's a great opportunity for us, and we always approach games like this as just that, an opportunity to match up against a quality opponent, and obviously, gain some national recognition ourselves. There'll be a lot of attention placed on this game, and it is just one game, but again, you got two good football teams that have developed a great rivalry, and rivalry games are fun. It's the only two Division II programs in the state of California, North versus South, so many things riding on it. And then we've got a group of players that have been in this rivalry for a number of years, as does Azusa, so it should be fun.
Do you expect, obviously, you guys throughout the years, powerful offenses, do you expect a high-scoring game on Saturday?
Well, that remains to be seen. Both offenses are capable of putting a lot of points on the board, and certainly their quarterback-receiver combination. Quarterback was the conference offensive player of the year last year. The receiver was the conference freshman of the year. They've got a physical offensive line, blocking for them. They're a good offensive football team. We know that. Our defense will certainly have their hands full. I'm excited to watch our defense and see how they respond to this challenge. And then offensively ourselves, we've got a number of players. This will be the 4th year that Robert Weber has taken on Azusa Pacific, and same with Jaquan Gardner, and same with Chase Trebuchet, and same with Alex Kappa and Josh Hansen. So that a lot of players, have battled against the Cougars, for their entire careers right now, and we know that the championship goes through that defending champion, and that is Azusa. And so obviously we get a chance to match up against the best that this conference has had to offer over the last year, and see how we fare.
What have you seen the difference in the defense? Obviously more experience, you have a new defensive coordinator, but watching them on Saturday, what was different, say, on Saturday than looking back to last season?
I can answer that in one word. You've heard this word before: energy. Our defense is playing with tremendous energy right now. They're playing fast, they're running to the ball. Again, and it was fun to see on Saturday, and I think we'll see that on every Saturday this fall, that they're going to run to the football. They're going to play with a very high level of energy and emotion, and that's, again, a testament to Coach Sachs, to Coach Wheeler, to Coach Montgomery, our defensive staff, with how they approach practice each and every day. And we're not the biggest group defensively in terms of size. Some are going to look at us and maybe smirk that we're very undersized, but we're going to utilize our speed and utilize our athleticism as best we can. And I think in that's is where we're going to find our success.
My last question on offense, you talked about it earlier, just all the experience on the line, receiver, quarterback, running back. You got to expect, I mean, we've seen a lot of point totals by you guys throughout the years, but now this is their senior campaigns, all that experience. I mean, I'm sure it's going to translate to a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, we're an offensive group with great experience, or great confidence rather, born out of experience. And again, it's a luxury anytime you have a four-year starter at the quarterback position, surrounded by other players with 3 and 4 years of not just experience, but great accomplishment over their careers. But that doesn't win or count for anything on the scoreboard. You still have to go out, you still have to produce. We're going to do so against a very difficult defense that Azusa puts up. They also have players that have been in this rivalry for many years. Their strong safety, 37, an outstanding player, and you can go back 3 years ago watching tape, and it's Chase Crevichet going against 37 of Azusa, again, so these guys have battled and matched up for a number of years now, and that makes for, I think, a tremendously exciting game for Saturday, and that you have, again, there's mutual respect. We've won against Azusa, we've lost against Azusa, as have they. So again, and we have many players on our roster, players that will travel on Saturday from Southern California. So it's a game that our players always get excited for, because they'll have not just family, but former high school coaches and teammates and family, friends, you name it, will be at this game. So they certainly want to be at their best. Always a difficult task when you line up against Azusa. Again, a playoff team from a year ago, and they've won 3 of the past 4 conference championships, I believe it is. So again, it's a great matchup.